My name is IFTIKHAR Anjum. I'm the director of 7 Seas School of English. Welcome to 7 Seas IELTS training program. In this episode, I will tell you about the introduction of IELTS training program. IELTS is basically designed to facilitate the university and colleges to test the language ability of student wishing to study abroad where the medium of communication is English. This test is also used for general English test in migration and employment in an English-speaking country. IELTS tests consist of 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. There is no pass or fail mark in the IELTS. Students are given grades on the band scale of 1 to 9. 1 for no evidence of language and 9 for expert user and 9 for expert user. Okay, now what you must have to do to get the highest score? There are some suggestions. I hope if you will follow the suggestion, you will definitely get higher score. First, you must know the test format. You must know the different section in every test. You must know the different types of question, how many questions are there in every section, how much time is allotted, and what are the tips and strategies to attempt the question in the best way. Secondly, you should practice a real test, and in this way you will learn different strategies and you will perform different activities in the real-time environment. You have to make sure that you follow all the instructions and you manage your time exactly according to the time provided. Because the main problem in IELTS test is the time management. So you must learn the real time management while you are doing the practice test. Finally, you must make sure that you use English in your daily life. And it's really very hard when you are from a country where the medium of communication is not English. But even then you can put effort. You can create different interest group. You can join different chat rooms. You can watch English movies. You can listen to radio. And you can read different books and magazines. In this way, you will learn different variety of English. Now, some students join some institution, some language center for their preparation, where they are given attention, dedicated attention. It really helps them a lot to achieve their desired band. In IELTS, the first section is listening. In listening test, you learn to recognize different intonation pattern, the variety of spoken English, and you practice for general and specific information. Then in the reading test, you skim for the general information and scan for the specific information, and you learn how to develop vocabulary. You learn to summarize information and you determine the attitude of writer and the opinions of writer. Writing is the third module in IELTS test. What you learn in IELTS writing, you learn to adjust your writing style. You write different paragraph, you write introduction, conclusion, you use different conjunctions, organize your material logically, and use some example and evidence to support your viewpoint. Speaking is the final section in IELTS test. In speaking, you look for pronunciation, intonation pattern, and fluency. You use common phrases. You learn how to interact with English-speaking people. Now I will explain the details about every module in IELTS tests. First of all, in IELTS listening, you have 30 minutes and 10 minutes are given in the end to transfer your answer to the answer sheet. You can mark your question, you can mark your answer on the question booklet, but in the end you have to transfer your answer to the answer sheet. There are 4 sections in IELTS listening. First section is a dialogue, and there are 10 questions related to this. In second section, there is a monologue. In the third section, there is discussion, and the fourth section again is a monologue. There are 10 questions in every section, and you will write your answer on the question booklet, and later on you can transfer your answer to the answer sheet. Reading is the second module in IELTS. It goes for 60 minutes. You have 3 passages, and every passage consists of about 1500 to 2500 words. There are total 40 questions that you have to answer. Different kinds of questions I will explain later on with the strategies. Writing is the third module. In writing, you have 60 minutes and you have to solve 2 tasks. There are 2 questions and there is no choice. In task 1, you have to write a report for 150 words in IELTS academic, and in IELTS general training program you have to write a letter for 150 words. Task 2 is a kind of discussion. You have to present your viewpoint. You have to support your viewpoint with different evidences and experience from your real life, and finally you have to conclude it, but make sure that you are writing at least 250 words, not less than that. Speaking is the final test in IELTS. In speaking, there are 3 sections. In section 1, there are 2 parts. Part 1 is a kind of introduction and a small interview. In this section, first of all, interviewer will introduce himself or herself. For example, if I'm your interviewer, I will say, My name is IFTIKHAR ANJUM. Could you tell me your full name, please? Then I can ask you a question. Are you a student? Or do you have a job? Where do you live? Tell me something about your hometown. And there are some questions like that. This section lasts for 4 to 5 minutes. Then section 2. Section 2 is a kind of monologue. You are given a topic, you are given a cue card, or you can say a kind of flashcard. A topic is written and some hints are given. You are given just 1 minute to prepare your talk, and after that you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Don't you worry if the interviewer is stopping you. And this section lasts for 3 to 4 minutes. And this section lasts for 3 to 4 minutes. And then the third section is a kind of discussion. There will be general discussion related to the flashcard given in the section 2. Here you are expected to provide extended answer with some example and evidences to support the detail. Now, I will give you some suggestion in the end. I hope if you follow the suggestion, it will work. Suggestion number 1, always arrive on time. So you must not be disturbed during your test. You should come at least 30 minutes before the test time. You will be relaxed and you will feel good, and you should feel good. If you are feeling panic, you will not be able to do best in the test. And second very important suggestion is, during the test, focus on the part which is in front of you. Don't you worry what you already have done and what is coming up. Then third suggestion is, use your time. Don't waste your time if you're given time. Especially in the speaking test, every candidate is given 1 minute to prepare the talk. There is no need to rush. Spend full minute in planning your talk, and when your examiner asks you to speak, you can start your speech. Suggestion number 4, be relaxed. This is the most important thing. You should be relaxed during the test. You should not be panicked. If you're relaxed, your mind will work and you will be able to perform well in the test. I hope you enjoyed this introductory lesson. If you have any problem, you can email me or you can contact me on my number. The number details are given on the screen. Thank you very much. Good luck with your studies. Thanks a lot.